Good morning. Good morning to all of you. This is a program in which we have to print the factors of any input number. So program 1, this is write a program to input and print the factors of the numbers. Okay, factors, the number which can divide any number. For example, the number is 6, so the factors of this number will be 1, 2, 3 and 6. 4 and 5 are not the factor because 6 is not divisible by 4 and 5. So dear student, this is a program in which we are going to input any number. Okay, this is the solution. Class factor, this is the name of the class. Public void input Indian, this is the method line. This is known as the command input, means line input. Public void input intent, at the time of the execution of the program, this line will ask to input any value in variable n. You already know. Then the next line is system out dot println factors of n. Factors of n, you see this is in the double quotation mark without any fail, and n is not in the double quotation mark, so the value of n will be printed here. After that, r will be printed because it is also in the double quotation mark, and before printing r there is a space given here. Before r, one space is here. After factors, one space is here. You see, only to make the gap in between. So plus n is a variable. Here plus symbol, this is the used to print the additional things. Factors of will be printed first of all. After that, plus n, the value of n will be printed. Then double question mark r will be printed. So you know the meaning of this plus symbol. First you print factors of, then you print n, then you print r. So to join more than one printing in the same statement is known as is done by the plus symbol. So for int x equal to 1, x less than equal to n, x plus plus. Okay, the value which factors we are going to print here, that is stored in variable n. Suppose you have 6 in variable n. Okay, so here the value of x is 1 and its limit is up to n, less than equal to n, means the value of x is less than 6, so the condition will be true, otherwise the condition will be false. And when the condition of for loop will be true, your control will read this block, otherwise it will skip the block. Okay, so we are starting from here. The value of x is 1. As I told you that the first part of the for expression, for statement, the first expression is known as the initial value. It reads once. It reads this line only one time at the time of the for loop execution. So first time the value of x will be 1. It is true if x less than equal to n. So the value of x is 1, so this condition is true. Now your control will come inside of this block. This is the block. Inside of this block, and it will read from the first line given in the bracket. If n modulus x equal to 0, so the value of x is 6. Here the value of x is 6 and the value of x is 1. So you know the meaning of the remainder. This modulus symbol, it takes the remainder. So 6 will be divided by 1 and it is divisible. 1 6 is 6. What is remainder? 0. Now it will be compared with this 0. This double equal is the relational operator. It is it checks the equality of two values, whether both are same or not. If both are same, it will return true condition. Otherwise, it will return the false condition, false result. So if n modulus x equal to 0, this condition will be true because the remainder you are getting here, that is 0. It is equal to 0. That's why if condition is true, now the value of the next statement will be printed and value of x will be printed, that is 1. You will get on the screen. Your control will go back again here. Now the value of x will be 2 because your control will reach here. Whenever your control is coming back from the for loop body, so it is updating the value. So this is the place where it reaches. So the value of x is 2 x less than n, less than equal to n, the condition is true because the value of x is less than 6. Again the control will come inside of this and 6 will be divided by 2 and the remainder will be 0. So the condition will be true and system out print ln x2 will also be printed on the screen. Next time again your control will go back, the value of x will be updated as 3, it is less than 6, 6 modulus 3, the condition is true because the remainder will be 0 here, the 3 is also printed. Next time the value of x will be 4, 6 cannot be divided by 4. Next time the value of x will be 5, 6 cannot be divided by 5. So 4 and 5 will not be printed. Whenever this condition will be true, then only system out print ln x will be executed. Next time, last time the value of x will be here 6. This condition is true because the value of n is also 6. So 6 modulus 6. This is true condition because the remainder you will get here, that is 0. So 6 will also be printed here. So after printing 6, the control will come back, the value of x will be 7 here. Condition will be false. The value of x is 7, the value of n is 6. The condition is false. Now your control will jump outside of this block and this program will be over. Suppose at the time of execution of the program you have given 12 as the input, so the answer will be, the factor of this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. These are the factors of 12. So any value if you input that time, the factors of that value will be printed on the screen. Okay. So the next program is a program to input any number and print the table of the number. Table, you know, suppose you input 5, so the table will be 5 1 the 5, 5 2 the 10, 5 3 15, like that up to 10 times. Okay. See how the value you input here, that is in variable n. Int prod equal to an x. Prod equal to n, to find the product of two values, means after multiplying 5 1s are 5, 5 2s are 10, that value will be stored in variable prod, and x is here the loop counter. So here this is the heading I am printing, table of n. N means 5 input then 5, 6 input then 6. X equal to n, x less than equal to 10, x plus plus. Condition is here, you know how it is working. First time the value of x will be 1, the condition is true. Prod equal to n into x. So the value of n is 5, the value of x is 1, 5 1s are 5. So the value of prod will be 5. Next line, system out print ln n. So the value of n is 5. It is in double quotation mark, so you will get x 5 as the type of the symbol of the multiply. Then this x is not in the double quotation mark, so the value of x will be printed, that is 1. So equal in double quotation mark, so you will get equal. Prod is not in the double quotes, means it is variable, so you will get the value of prod, that is 5. So 5 1s are 5 will be printed. After printing, your control will reach to this block, so it will be sent back to the for loop and it will reach here. It will reach to the x plus plus. Okay. So the x plus plus value, the value of x will be increased by 1. So it will be 2. 2 less than equal to 10. The condition is again true here. Now the value of n is 5 and the value of x is 2. So 5 2s are 10. The value of product will be 10. Okay. It will be 10 here. So the next line again it will be printed. The value of n is 5. So 5. The value of x is 2. So 5 into 2 equal. Then the value of prod is 10. Like that, this loop will execute 10 times and the table will be printed as 5 1s are 5, 5 2s are 10. In this form you will get the output. Okay. So actually it is for practice. It just you will watch the video, you will read the PDF. That is not enough. You take your copy and pencil or pen. Just you write twice, thrice. You do without the help of the anything. Just you try your mind. You try your knowledge, your logic. According that, just you solve the question and you will be a good programmer, and it will be very much helpful in the further chapters, etc. Okay. So dear students, I hope that